The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Laughing
at
birds.
Welcome. Fucking get it together. Come on now. Little Black Sabbath to start the day. Snowblind at the moment. Ugh. Dude, this guy's a bad motherfucker, man. Bro, I wanted to start off with Hand of Doom because when I woke up this morning, the break in that song where the guitar switches up, and I was just like, you must be blind to do a thing like this. You know that part? To take the sleep that you don't know? That shit right there? Woo! That shit's tight. Bro, how the fuck do you do this? I don't know who I was listening to yesterday. I almost said talking to. I don't know who I was listening to yesterday. By the way, this is a fucking not live episode number, whatever. Not like you would know. But in case you're new around here, I did notice we picked up a couple of subscribers. And by a couple, I mean two, because that's what that means. Why'd I put an S on the end of I mean? I don't know. Anyway, how the fuck you come up with who are you and what do you want with my life? It's 8:47 in the AM. I should not be getting I hit the button. Fuck you, YouTube, for not it's weather. Alright. Chicken head. Project Pet, dude. Dude, how do you make this? Back when, I don't know who it was. Somebody was talking about, it probably was Joey. Probably was Joey Diaz. Had to be. Who was he talking to? I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, the fuck, somebody said, dude, imagine this, that like your music got heavier and no. It was Bill Burr. That's who it was. He was talking about drumming and how white people are off rhythm, and apparently we have been forever. Our existence forever has been offbeat. And he said that he noticed when he went back and watched footage from old jazz clubs and shit that white people seem to clap on the offbeats, meaning the 2 and 4 instead of the 1 and 3. Now I know what that means from my very ignorant understanding of it is when you have a beat, it basically goes 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how you keep the rhythm. That shit doesn't work for me, dude. I don't know what the fuck goes on. When I was making beats, bro, I just would put stuff together that I thought sounded cool. I wanted to make rap beats, but I realized that's not where my mind is. I tried really hard. I really did. I made one. I made one half decent. Oh shit! Come on now. Hold on. He's switching it up. I can't. Ugh, bro. You can't. You can't. How do you? Don't you think I know what I'm doing? Bro, you're the one that's really a loser. This is where I feel like I belong. Who called Ozzy a loser? And aren't you a dickhead? He's a loser, bro. He's the most well-known motherfuckers that don't know what the fuck music is know who Ozzy Osbourne is, bro. You know what I mean? Fuck out of here. I'm sorry, got sidetracked. When power enters your ear holes like that, you can't help but get sidetracked. Let me put on the fucking Hand of Doom here because that's a little more relaxed and it'll give me more. Oh, all right. It's the first thing on my playlist. Beautiful. Hand of Doom has two fingertips missing. I don't know, why do I feel like fingertips is an unnecessary that tips is an unnecessary detail? You could have just said he's missing two fingers, right? But that's not what you mean. I don't know. The fuck was I talking about? Is it even important? Not really. It's not. Cares. White people being offbeat on the 2 and 4, bro. I can't make hip hop beats, bro. That's not where my brain is. For some reason, I make industrial club sounding fucking music, and I'm not saying it's good. Don't hear me wrong. I am not. If you go listen to anything that I've done in the past, you are in no danger of enjoying yourself. I promise you. It's all terrible. It's all terrible. But what I enjoyed about doing it was the the fucking journey of doing it. There was nothing when I sat down and started playing around with this thing. And now there's something. Whether it's good or not is a different fucking argument. Not important. Not important. But anyway, I left that shit alone. I'm not a rapper. I'm not a fucking producer. You know, I have opinions about things that are very strong, right? I have a voice, a loud one, an annoying one at that, I'm sure. You know, I hate it. I can imagine what you think, but I'm supposed to hate it. It's my voice. It belongs to me. I'm supposed to hate it. I think if you don't hate the way that you sound, you're a weirdo, because most people do. Yeah, I don't understand people that are in love with their looks either. I had a friend of mine. Dude, I'm not making this up. I couldn't make this up. It was it is the funniest shit. Is the fun? Oh, here's the switch, dude. Here's the switch, dude. Come on, hold on. We'll get to the muscles in a minute, bro. Give me a second, please. This is just you can't. Here, listen. You know you must be blind. Something like this. Fucking come on. Just like that, you don't know. Jesus. Poor little fool now. You having a good time, baby. But that won't last. I'm a verse ahead, I realize. Yep. Because he says, your mind is full of pleasure. Your body's looking ill. Right? Uh-huh. Target. I'm ridiculous, dude. So drop the acid pill. What are you doing, motherfucker? Don't really. It's not even 9 a.m. yet. Don't stop to think now. Bro, you know why he says that? You know why he says that? Because if you stop and think about it, you won't do it. Because I wouldn't do it. No way, I'd be too scared. But I'm a pussy, bro. Here's where I was at before, skipping ahead. You're having a good time. But that won't last. Uh, what is it? What is it? Trying to remember. Yeah. You move it too fast. Live it too fast. Alright. Go out and enjoy yourself. I can't. There's a pandemic, Ozzy. You need someone to help you push that needle in. Ugh. Nope. I would sooner kill myself, and that's on my life, bro. I would sooner kill myself than fucking stick a heroin needle in my arm. Fuck that, dude. And I know what you're saying. I hear you. Like Willie D said, bro, you could talk the hot shit if you want to, but don't tell me what you won't do when you're down on your luck and nobody gives a fuck. And, I get it. But this is different. I can't live like that, dude. I can't do it. I'm too, my My ego will not allow it. My ego will not allow it. Now you gotta understand, I know that I'm taking the same thing. It's just in a pill form. But you know, it's funny how just because it's in a pill form, people look at it like it's a different thing. Like I used to be like, yo, fuck those junkie fucks, bro. I'm better than that. I'm better than that. Those fucking filthy fucking animals, dude. You know, robbing people. Like I really thought who the fuck I was, bro. I really did. And the motherfucker was like, oh, that's cute that you think like you're any different from us because you're not, bro. The only difference between you and me is you pop it and I shoot it. That's the only difference. And I was like, damn, I guess you're right. And then it's all been downhill from there, right? Then you realize. But also, you know, I'm not robbing motherfuckers, dude, to get pills, bro. You know what I mean? I can't, I can't, I don't want to commit to anything that much that I have to rob people to get it. Unless it's food. I mean, I'll steal from the store all day. I've done that, you know, whatever. That's different. That's different. Eating is different than other shit. If you're hungry and you don't have money and you gotta rob some food from a fucking chain store, fuck them. They can afford the loss, dude. They're not even gonna notice. But if you go into like a little bodega or something, bro, like they'll notice. Like this guy over here, fuck him, dude. Fuck him, dude. He wants to raise prices on everything. He deserves to get robbed. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because that would be greedy of me, and I don't need junk food that bad because that guy doesn't have anything that is good for you. Nothing. Ain't nothing in that store any good. Only thing that he, and even only sometimes he has the right kind of icebreakers that I like. But that's it. Outside of that, there ain't nothing in there good for you. That store is death, bro. It's cancer and diabetes as far as you can see, dude. That's all that's in there, bro. It's ridiculous, you know. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, we're not doing that. We're pausing on the ad because I am not having assassination start because it'll be in my head all day. I can't pass it and not play it. Mike Righteous, trying my best. I was feeling really bad one of the other mornings when I came in here, dude, and I put this shit on, and I see like right now, dude, bro, I swear to God, I just got chills everywhere, dude, and because I'm about to say, like I felt really bad, man, like really bad, dude, and I put this shit on and listening to it, and I'm like, you know, the sick part is I am every one of these people. You know, the people that are writing in, the dude that gets mad because, you know, he ain't getting an answer, you know, and then Mike at the end where he's like, bro, what the fuck? I'm one guy, dude. I'm one dude. What do you fucking want from me? The line where he says, fuck me. Fuck me, what is the goddamn line, dude? Where he says, you know, from starving in my house, I had no food for ages, and all I ever heard was, I always knew you'd make it. That shit. Ugh. You know what, dude? People, thinking, dude, I've already made it in my life. I've already made it in my life. Anything else that happens after this is a victory. And let me tell you why, dude. Growing up, always in an apartment, right? Like, let me give you the breakdown of my fucking life here real quick. My mom and my grandmother, right, lived in a fucking one bedroom apartment. Used to split, you know, and then for a while, my father and his wife, my brother and sister, fucking were staying with him, obviously, because it's their kids. It's a whole thing, dude. I don't want to get into it. It's just simply this. They were in an apartment for a while as well. right? But theirs was nicer because they had, I would imagine, better incomes. I mean, now that I think about it, dude, you want to hear something crazy? His mom, my brother's mom, used to work for Hell South, and there's a show on Netflix called something about the media. It's basically how the media pushes all these things to make people, kind of like the way they're doing right now with the coronavirus and racism and everything else. They want us all to kill each other. But here's the part I don't understand about that. If we all kill each other, dunce cap, who's going to sit around and watch your fucking news coverage, idiot? You ever think about that, dummy? CNN, I'm looking at you. Fox News, I'm looking at you. And any other jerk off who wants to feed propaganda the way that you all do, you should be ashamed of yourself. You know, when I was younger, I wanted to be a fucking journalist because I thought there is nothing more important in life than uncovering a story and telling people about the real facts of what's going on because, you know, not everybody gets to understand what the fucking truth is. And then I get older and I look around and I see it's all bullshit. You don't believe in what the fuck you're writing. You're writing it for $1, dude. There's no integrity in your fucking work. There's no integrity in your work. So why would I get into that? Why would I get into that? I can't do that. Fuck out of here. You know, then I thought maybe, be a writer. Maybe I'll be a writer, dude. You know, I think crazy things. I can write stories. Yeah. And then I realized I fucking I'm not a good speller, and I'm a bad I'm bad with the grammar. So that's no good. I can't do that, and I don't have the patience to sit and write things. It's so much faster that I could just say it. You know, the problem is I had to get comfortable with using my voice in the same way that you would use words on a piece of paper. Ugh. He just spit in his fucking computer. I would totally do some shit like that without even thinking about it, bro. That's the ultimate disrespect, too, by the way. You spit on somebody, you better be ready to fucking die because that is the ultimate disrespect. Bro, if I spit in your face, I want you to know I hope you die because that is not something I would do. That's not something that I would do. That is very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. Or if I mention the new thing I do now, what I like to do now is if I mention the name of somebody that I fucking hate, I spit on the ground. That's real though. That's real hate though, dude. That's real hate. I'm not gonna act on it. I'm not gonna act on it. I'd rather do that than whatever. Anyway, I was talking about apartments, right? They're in an apartment. They did switch it up though later on down the road, and they got into a house. Over, I still remember the street. I almost just slipped up and said it. It's not like they live there anymore, and you wouldn't know where it was even if I told you. So what does it matter? There's a fucking record store down the street we used to walk to all the time. Me and my brother, dude. That was our shit every week because I would go over there every Wednesday and every other weekend, and then alternate holidays for visitation and shit. So you know, we fucking go and hit the record store, dude. I bought so many terrible albums, but there's nothing like that, dude. Walk into a fucking record store, bro, and they're everywhere, wall to wall. Shit is all over the place. You look through albums, you know, there is none of that anymore. It's not the same to flip through a fucking Spotify playlist like it is to go through. And I know that's a lot of plastic and all that shit goes in the ocean and all that. I'm not saying that that's good. I'm not saying that's good, but the looking at the album art and all that shit. There's not. You can't replace that digitally. You can't do it. That's an experience that people will not be able to experience today, unfortunately. You know, but I don't even remember what the fucking point was that I was trying to make, dude. I'm so far off of what the fuck I was talking about. Oh, that's right. I've already made it. Listen, here's what it was, right? Coming up in apartments, I mean, outside of that one house, on the other side of the tracks, We always in an apartment in a fucking shitty neighborhood or not far from a fucking shitty neighborhood. You know, getting my fucking ass beat all the time by grown men, essentially. Can you imagine being a fucking elementary school kid getting your ass kicked by high school kids? Imagine. Imagine. That's where fucking faggots. All he is. All he is. That shit makes me real mad now. Think about it. Like, where you fucking pussies at now, right? Like, not like I could actually fucking beat them probably now. But still, I'd like to imagine. I would just love to just fucking pulp them out for all the times. All of the times. I mean, come on, man. Whatever. Fucking dirt necks. Hope they all overdose. No, I don't. That's terrible. They have mothers and families. Don't say shit like that. No, you're right. No, you're right. No, you're right. I'm better than that. I'm better than that. I hope they didn't die. No, really. The fact that they should have to live with that should be enough. Because I ran into it, believe it or not, walking on air, and I fucking ran into one of those dudes at a LA Fitness, bro. My boy that I was talking about earlier, we'll get back to him. We'll get back to him because that just reminded me. He was going to LA Fitness, right? And it turns out this fucking I recognize him right away, but I'm smart. I don't say shit. I know you. I'm like I'm not gonna say nothing because if I decide I want to come back and off this motherfucker, I don't want him to know. I know that it's him, right? Now I'm not. I would not do that, obviously. But in my sick mind, I'm like, you gotta keep your options open just in case, right? So I'm figuring he don't remember me. I was a blip on that kid's radar. You don't remember. You don't. I'm putting on D12 instigator to match the mood I feel right now, dude. Cause I got that fucking. I don't know if you ever get that. It's like it's that weird. I get a weird feeling in my muscles, bro. I don't know what that's about, but it's a weird energy that I get in my muscles, bro. I can't explain it, and it's not in all parts of my body. It's just in my arms and my legs. It gets like a weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like it's vibrated. You know, I don't know. It's weird. It's like I feel my emotions at different places in my body. If that makes sense. This is probably ain't no fucking like ill, dude. Got some serious problems. That shit don't make sense. But I think you kind of do. Like you feel the anger in your hands, right? And you feel the depression in your stomach. That's how I do it. Or in your head. When I get really mad, dude, this is how I know I'm too old to be getting mad anymore. Because now when I get too angry, it makes me tired. Like I can't keep my eyes open anymore, so I can't sustain the level that I used to be able to, which is, I guess, ultimately a good thing. But it's it's eye opening to realize how much being that mad takes out of you. Because in the moment, I don't think you can see it because you're in it. But once you're on the other side of it, when you calm down, there's a there's a fucking clarity to it, dude. That you don't have to accept it, but you should. You should accept it if you can see it. And I know it's hard, dude. I'm not telling you that you're gonna be able to win every time. I'm not. I don't even know how. I'm trying, dude. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, but I'm trying not to allow that to run my life. I don't want my emotions to run my fucking life, dude. I am supposed to run my life, not the way that I fucking feel. And I know sometimes you need somebody to tell you that for you to realize it. And I appreciate it because it's the small things that really do seem to make the biggest difference, dude. You know? But this fucking dirt neck, bro. I see him and I'm looking right and he looks exactly the same. Has not aged a fucking day, dude. Not a day. And I'm like, man, this is crazy. What are the fucking odds of all people, you, right? Of all people, you, one of them. So, he keeps looking at me. And I'm trying not to, I'm not looking at him. I refuse to look at him. Just kind of, I mean, I'm not making it obvious. I don't want to look at him because every time I do look at him, I feel my hand kind of tighten up a little bit, or I want to just get out of the car. But it's not what you do. So I fucking just sit there, and you know, right before he went to go walk away, I think he acknowledged me, and he was like, "What's up, man? It's been a while." And it took me by surprise. It took me by surprise. It was not. First of all, that is not the first thing you're supposed to say to me. And secondly, okay, maybe he does remember, right? So fucking, my boy is like, dude, you know him? Like, yeah, I know him. Now you know what this means, right? Now I have to explain this embarrassing part of my life to somebody that was not around when it happened. I mean, I could lie. Sure, I could lie. But why? If he's really a friend of mine, if I tell him this, maybe he'll laugh at me a little bit. He'll poke a little fun at me, right? But ultimately, he'll go, "Man, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry that all that happened, but you know, whatever a friend is supposed to say in that moment." But surprisingly, you know, we I went with him a couple of times to go back to that place, to the gym, just trying to spot him a little bit with what I could because he lives way more than I could live. There's no reason for me to bullshit anybody, right? Dude is built way different than me. Like, he can handle stuff like that. I definitely can't. But I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad that I can't because I understand what my limitations are. Everybody's got limits, and this is not the 80s anymore. You don't have to, live whatever to be able to be, a man, whatever. All right, hold on. I need to switch the vibe here, dude. You know what? I'm gonna go with "When the Body Goes Cold," Jedi Mind Tricks, with the devil whispering in my ear. This was in my nightmare the other night. Motherfucker said I was born with the devil whispering in my ear. He's like, "I'm done trying to fight it. It's almost as if the darkness has shown me the light. You are a god." And then this fucking lo-fi nice beat just kicks in the background, dude. Little piano, fucking forget it. Forget it. Come on now. Bro, I don't know who that guy is, but I had a nightmare that fucking. Alright, this is stupid. I shouldn't tell you this. I really shouldn't tell you this. Whatever. I don't know what it means. I know it's a dream and I know it's not real, so fuck you. But I had some kind of a monster, right? That was talking to me, but not in a good way. It was like this little monster looking thing that is just it a weird looking, bro. If I could draw it, I would draw. It was very weird. It had like a pelican bill on it, right? But it wasn't. It wasn't a bill. It was just shaped that way. It was all red, like the little devil guy from Cow and Chicken, color red. You know, just a little fucking monkey spider looking thing, like real gross looking, dude. And this motherfucker is telling me like, dude, just give into it all, man. You don't you want it? Don't you want? Aren't you tired of fighting it, dude? Just give into it, bro. You know what I mean? Like, he's telling me, just give into the fucking, feed the rage, dude. Feed into it. And I'm like, even though I know, even though I have very vivid dreams, so if something happens to me in a dream, it feels like it really happens. Yes, that's for everything. Yes, that is for everything. Not always a good thing. On paper, sounds like a great idea if we're having certain conversations about certain things. But when you're getting shot and stabbed and whatever, not necessarily a good thing to think that you're feeling all of that. Or how about splatting on the floor? You ever do one of those deals in your fucking dream, bro? That's rough. But this motherfucker's telling me give in to it all. Give in to it all. Are you tired of fighting? And I'm like, I hear this motherfucker, like, he's in the background, talking to himself and shit, and he's glitching out like a bad video game or computer game, right? And I'm going like, no, I know where this ends me. I know where this ends me up, dude, and that is in prison somewhere I do not want to be. You cannot. Don't listen to these motherfuckers. And like, I don't know if the purpose of it was to understand that you know I fucking I'm still in here somewhere. You know, I'm sure that doesn't. I'm sure that doesn't. What I mean is that I have not. I'm not gone yet. Like everything hasn't just taken over. Like I'm not a lost cause yet. There's still a person in here somewhere. As hard as it is to act like that sometimes, I'm not proud of it, but and I'm not gonna sit here and blame. I mean, I can point at 100 different things and go set and setting, but ultimately it's on me. It's on me to take those situations that I've been through and try to turn them into something that's positive. But anyway, fucking. uh, I was telling a story in here on a podcast that I haven't released yet, and I don't know when I'm going to release it. But I had a funny thought about if I get upset about some shit, I have to just stop the podcast and go like, oh, hold on, my vagina is about to swell in 3, 2, and 1. Try to break up the fucking thing a little bit. No, let's not play Raid Shadow Legends, you fucking. Stop it. I don't. You sound like a dope, dude. I know what you're going for. Just, whatever. It's not his fault. He's getting paid. Don't be mad at that guy. How about. Fucking with the wrong nigga? Or. Dead man tell no tales? No, you know what? Let's go. Let's go with Soundgarden, Room 1,000 Years Wide, just to completely change the tone, and then we go backwards. So okay. Anyway, this dude, fucking. Long story short, bro. This guy was like, you know, he's like, hey, listen, man. I know this is not gonna fucking matter, and it doesn't make it better, but what we did to you was really fucked up. Like, really fucked up, dude. And I honestly, I don't know why. I don't know why we did that. It just, it was a thing to do. You know? I guess it wasn't personal. It was just, it's a dark time, dude. Basically, that's what the man says. And I'm looking at him and I'm going, I mean, if he's owning it, how mad can I really be? Right? Like, he was still a kid. Do I want to be held responsible for the shit that I did in high school? Not really, because I was stupid. You know? Maybe he didn't have his moral compass wasn't set, but it wasn't just him. There was 4 or 5 other motherfuckers right along with him. Who knows where they are? I don't know. Couldn't care. I could care less. But mm, mm. It is. I'm not. I try not to be mad. I try not to be mad about it. I know I'm sure it was not the easiest. I was a nightmare when I was a kid, dude. You know? And when you have issues like this, bro, you have to grow into them. This is not, you're not born with disabilities and then you wake up and go, okay, I was switching. Grand Champ intro, dude. You know, you have to grow into them. You don't, it's not just something you can accept, especially as a child when you're angry and you're bitter because you can't do things that other kids can do and you have to realize that you can't do things that other kids can do. You know, who knows who knows what, I mean, if I looked back on it really, if I analyzed it really, there's a reason why some of those people, I can't say for all of them, I can say for him, you know, I think, I don't want to, I'm not trying to sound judgmental, but I think, you know, maybe the household that he came up in may have, you know, was very aggressive, so I think maybe that kind of rubbed off on him a little bit, and maybe he was trying to get rid of the evil then like I am now. It's just that, you know, he went about it in the wrong way. But, you know, fuck off. Come on. Get it together, bitch. You know, I feel bad. I feel bad. I do. Because, you know, when I think about that, it makes me go from angry to sad because I feel bad for him. You know, that's where you were brought in your life that you had to pick on a child to feel better. How can I how can I be mad at somebody how can I be mad at somebody that has to resort to something so low? And I'm not saying that because I think that I'm better than any of these people because I'm not. It's just, you know, that's a very low thing to do. You know, but he owned up to it, dude. What can I say? What can I say? Fuck you. I don't accept it. No, I shook his hand like the man that I am, and I said, I thank you. You know, then as stupid as this sounds, you know, it helps me to put these things in perspective when something like that happens. He didn't have to say shit. He could have pretended like he didn't know who I was, but he didn't do that. And it takes a lot of balls to do something like that. It takes a lot of balls to do something like that. So I have to commend him for that. I'm not saying that what he did was right, but to to try to even to try to even make it right and accept that you did wrong shit is not easy. You know, I don't know. I mean, I think they all still talk to each other too, which is the weird part. You know, but this is how like Columbine kids are made, dude. Seriously, that's not a joke. Like, you know, thank fucking God I had, well, I was gonna say friends. I mean, at the time I did. At the time I did have friends, or at least I thought I did. There were people that I talked to that kept me level enough that I didn't lose my fucking mind. That I didn't lose my mind from all of this. But I walk around, ghetto star. You know, this makes me think. That's my life in a nutshell, dude. Hold on, I'm gonna skip right to that part. Paradox come on, block. The gunshots promised to me when my last stop. Made the weed, pray to God I could fly high. Come on, where's it at? The clientele in my motherfucking dig. Hold on, cause I got slugs. Mm. Hold on, there we go. The plastic. It's time to notify his family. Shit, ain't nothing left to be identified. Evacuate the crime scene fast. I heard the Fed shut up one for my ass. Dude, I won't touch down till I see Tijuana set up the shop selling them crooked cops marijuana. Woo! He said, label me. This is it right here, bro. This gives me the chills because label me a success. I made this switch from a life that never gave me shit but cash that I couldn't spend, countless cars, an addict for a wife, my life as a ghetto star. Get the fuck out of here. Granted, I never had cars. Still, money I couldn't spend, or I had to reinvest back into drugs, dude. And I know I'm not a big time dude selling coke or whatever, but you have to be careful. You know, breaks my heart, dude, when I see a fucking drug dealer driving around in an Escalade. Because I'm like, bro, you do realize, like, all you're doing, all you were doing is just, you're reserving yourself a cell, stupid. That is all you're doing. There's no reason why you need to drive something that fancy. I know it feels good to have money, asshole. So you know what you do? Upgrade the food in your refrigerator. You know? Dude, so if you have to spend money, why not upgrade things that are not so surface level so that you don't notice it right away? Lord of this world, Black Sabbath. Come on now. Ooh, and then I think I'm gonna do funeral music. 50 Cent. That's alright. You're searching. Don't know where to start. Bro, you know what? Let me circle back around here, dude. So, this dude that I know cracks me up, bro, because he used to, every time he passed a mirror, I'm not making this up, I promise you. Every time he passed a mirror, he would stop and he would flex in front of the mirror. And he would kiss his muscles, bro. I am not making this up. And the greatest part about it is when I would laugh, and I tried to hold it in because every time I would laugh at him, it would start an argument. Like, what's so fucking funny? Like, bro, you don't think that's a little ridiculous what you're doing? And like, what do you mean? Why is it ridiculous? Why is it ridiculous? I can't be proud of my fucking body. I'm not saying don't be proud of it, dude. I mean, I just think it's a little much. Every time you pass something, you got to take a look. Don't. What happened to the sneak peek real fast? You look past the mirror. Do I look all right? All right, I would look a mess. You know, and that's it. Not stop in front of the mirror, flex and flex and flex and kiss, bang, bang. That's not the way you do it. It's not the way you do it. But I mean, in fairness to him, I guess I never had muscles like that. So, you know, I'm not that guy. I am not that guy anymore. You know, I'm definitely not the fucking kiss my muscles in the mirror type of dude. But I used to be alright, everything has to look a certain way, motherfucker, before I leave the house. Like, things gotta things gotta match. For a while, there were a lot of girls thought it was gay, dude, because my outfit would match, bro. And they were like, "That's only shit that gay dudes do." This is real. See, it doesn't only happen to, you know, you know what I'm trying to say. But that's real shit. And I gotta tell you, I don't know if that's necessarily the case. I don't know if that's necessarily the case. Do gay dudes match all the time? Why would you automatically assume just because somebody is gay that means that they gotta match all the time? You know, I'm sure right now there's a gay dirtbag somewhere. You know what I mean? There has to be. There has to be. Sure there is. I seen him. My cousin is dating a guy that has what the fuck is it? He's got the lip in the middle of his lip. You know what I'm talking about? And he's got the lip in the middle of his lip. Did I just say? He's got he's got the fucking he's got the bull in his nose. He's got the bull in his nose. The ring in his nose. He's got one of those deals, dude. And I look at a guy like that, you know, And it's funny because when he was at the Christmas party last year, and he's dressed up nice as a pair of jeans and a black T-shirt. But that's how you know this dude is hardcore into, whatever he's into. I'm saying, like, I would imagine this guy seems like you know, not well. I don't know what the style would be updated to today's standards, but back in the day, I think he may have been a Jenko jeans kind of motherfucker, dude. Right? Like I don't know, but I find it interesting, and I like that there are people that are all different walks of life that still feel like they can be. They don't have to surrender to whatever it is. Like because I'm a straight guy, I guess people expect me to act a certain way, which is absolutely ridiculous. I have feminine traits, bro. Just like Jen has manly traits, and whatever. Like we all take something from somebody. Like what I mean is, like she'll spit on the floor and shit like that, do shit like a man does. Where I'm a little bit too caring for my own liking, bro. You know what I mean? I need to toughen that shit up a little bit. But that's from mostly being raised in a house with two women. That's a little bit of that is gonna rub off on you. I don't know. I wonder how different I would have been if I was raised in a house full of men. You ever think about that? What would your life be like if you were raised by, the opposite of whatever you were raised by? Would you be a different person? Would your would your whole life be different? Would your sexuality be different? Would your thoughts be different? What controls that kind of shit? That's what I want to know. What is it inside that makes you go, or I like boys, or I like girls, or whatever the situation is. What is it that what is it that makes that happen? Right? And I know there are articles like, you're born gay or whatever, or you're not born and you're learned it's behavior and like, dude, I don't want to hear from scientists. I want to hear from you. You know? If you're a motherfucker that is gay, straight, whatever, you know, do you think do you think that the way that you get brought up has an impact on what you are attracted to sexually, or do you think that that's something that is just hardwired into your brain the moment you were born? It's just not activated yet because your hormones are not in the proper alignment, right? Is that offensive? See, now I'm kind of like, oh, I bet you that's offensive. Somebody's going to be mad that I brought it up. But fuck you. If you're mad that I'm I have a curiosity, you can eat my ass. That's what you can do. Because it's people like you that make this world where it is. Like, who says that you can't have a fucking? Who says you can't have a curiosity as an adult? Why is it that once you hit a certain age, you're not allowed to ask questions anymore? And okay, maybe they're always not worded in the most proper way possible, but I mean, come on, can we not understand? Can we not? Have we forgotten that like there's a read in between the lines thing? Like really? That bothers me. See, if I had it my way, dude, I would like to talk with everyone. I really would. One of my see, it could never happen. It could never happen. But I would love to. I would love to sit down two people that couldn't be more opposite, like a black person and a Klan member, and I want to be like a racist black person who hates white people, and a Klan member who hates black people. Sit both of these retards down, right? And I want to go to them. Okay, listen, stupids. This is why I think you're racist, the both of you, because both of you have never had a genuine interaction with the other person. In other words, your whole life you've only had interactions with black people and you've only had interactions with white people. And maybe you had maybe you did have an interaction with somebody who is the opposite nationality of you, color, creed, whatever the fucking proper word is to say, and it was a bad one, and maybe that's what turned you. But here, I want you motherfuckers to explain to each other exactly why it is that you hate, why it is that you hate that person. I want you to tell this person to their fucking, tell that person to their fucking face, why do you hate them? Tell them to their face, why do you hate them? And if you can't do that, then you're not allowed to hate anymore. And if you can do that, then you need to ask yourself, why is it so easy? Why is it so easy for you to do that? Now, I understand that's not going to happen, and you couldn't do it, and they'd probably kill me, high five each other, and go, nobody's to ever know about this. And then they would go their separate ways, because that's probably what would happen. It's just, you know. Oh, shit. That's an old school track, bro. Thug Life. Don't get it twisted. That shit popped on. It was like, woo! Where did you come from? I forgot about you. Man, I gotta do a better job of mixing these goddamn playlists, bro. There's so many songs I forget about. This is nice, though. This is nice, though. See, when I hear this, bro, I'm getting flashbacks to my mom, and turn that fucking garbage off. Like, oh, okay, cool. Hold on. You say you hate black music, right? But you love Elvis, don't you? You ignorant motherfucker. Don't you know Elvis robbed his act from black people, dude? He robbed his act from black artists. So by you saying that you're into Elvis, you really are supporting black artists. So don't you look like a jerk off now, stupid asshole. And by the way, don't fucking tell me what I can and cannot listen to, dude. Oh, cool, I'm under your roof? Well, I don't give a fuck about what a racist says, bro. I'm fucking, fuck you. Fight me. Fuck you, fight me. How about that? Fuck you, fight me. How about that, dude? That's real shit, dude. That's real shit, dude. If you can beat my ass, you can have your racism. You can beat my ass, you can have your racism. That's how you know. That's how you know I got issues, bro. That's not how that conversation is supposed to go. How that conversation is supposed to go is, listen, you know, it's not the way that you're thinking and how you're acting at your age is really not. We need to get you, but whatever. I find it funny the way some people hate other people and don't even realize how much the people they hate influence the things that they love. It's hilarious to me. And you know, I'm guilty myself. I was not always an open-minded person, dude. But we're gonna have to save that for another day because I realized I've been in here rambling for fucking almost an hour. But you know what? I had an idea, so let me give it to you real quick. I don't want to edit anything, right? I'm starting to feel a little bit better, but I don't want to jump in too soon. So I think maybe for this week and maybe next week, I might just record a podcast right as soon as, like, maybe the night before or the morning. No, not the morning of, because it has to be released at 5 a.m. So I won't do it the day of. But what I will do, come on. Dre, Snoop, Imagine. Damn. Yeah, that's true. 2 thumbs down. That's how hard this old school jam hits. Well, look at this now. 727 likes to 9 dislikes. That's amazing. Ugh. This shit speaks to my soul, bro. I don't know if music hits you in your fucking soul, dude, if it even exists, but I believe it has to. What is consciousness if it ain't that? Right? Mm. Mm. Stop it. Imagine how they would be acting if we never got this shit cracking. Could you imagine? Ugh. Come on. Ain't no rocks with the fellas, just rocks on the fellas trying to keep it bubbling. Ah, listen, if you never heard this, dude, listen to this shit. Imagine it never happened. Come on, imagine no rapping. Imagine trapping, having action. Imagine how they would be acting if we never got this shit cracking, right? Imagine life so hard you can't imagine. It's like living in the city of God. You feel me? Imagine life on a yard or trying to get $1 from that shitty ass job. Dude, come on. See, it's the simple things, bro. Imagine Biggie with his son. Imagine Pac getting called Pop by one. I don't like to do that. That crosses a line for me personally, but I understand why you said it. You know, imagine a mother struggling, dealing with a system that don't give a fuck about who shot her son. Ugh. Fuck, dude. My heart breaks for that woman, bro. And Machine Gun Kelly's father. Let me close out on this, dude. I saw that motherfucker on Facebook yesterday in a pink dress, and I don't care what you think this sounds like. My heart breaks for that child's father, dude. Now, if he were to announce himself that he was going to be, you know, well, he already goes by a lady name, so that doesn't work, right? If he was gonna call himself Handgun Martha and wear a fucking and wear a fucking dress, I would go, okay, well that's different. It's because he's not doing that. That is what makes me upset. Is like you're wearing a dress just because I couldn't, dude. Look. There's me and my father are not close, but there's one thing I can promise you that I would never do to that man. I would never, ever, ever, ever wear a fucking dress, much less in public, and then be photographed. So I'm sorry, that's old school guinea mentality right there. And I know that he hates the wops, but I mean, hey, can't win them all, right? Can't win them all, guy. Sorry about that. What can you do, bro? I'm telling you that Chris Rock line has some strong truth to it. He said, "Anybody you hate," paraphrasing, the man said, "Anybody you hate will wind up in your family," and that's true. That's true. That's 100% the truth, dude. For a while, like you know, I told you already about the prejudices and shit that I've had. I'm not proud of that, but you see what happens? I feel that way, and then what happens? I wind up fucking fall for a chick that's a fucking, whatever. You see what I mean? Like, so she's maybe whatever by, maybe not. I think she is, but, you know, that's I had to do that. That's my punishment now. Is like, see, now you have to understand that these people are people just like you, and they think and they feel just like you do, and you're not that different from them. It's sad, but sometimes you need to be able to see that. You need to be able to see that, and that's the truth, dude. I'm not look. If you want to be upset with me, I understand. But I'm telling you, you telling you the truth. If I could sit here and lie to you and pretend that I'm the greatest person in the world, but I'm sure stories will come out eventually. I'm a terrible person, right? Now, I mean, whatever. I try to fix my ignorant ways, and that's all you can do. That's all you could do is try to not be ignorant. It's not always gonna work, but it's the least you could do. Anyway, dude, I gotta shut the fuck up. That's it, man. I made this way too long. I haven't fixed OBS yet, and I really would like to, so that I can, you know, figure out what the fuck the next move is here. But you know, that's it. All right, I'm done. I got myself in trouble. It's enough already. Hold on. I can't leave yet. I forgot. I forgot how heavy Snoop's verse is. So we gotta go through this first. Oh, bro, oh, dude, he said, "Can you imagine being lit up by some hot shells? Imagine being tossed around and put in jail." Yes, I can imagine. I can also imagine, my mom calling the cops saying that I was beating her ass when I was halfway across the room from her, and when the cops show up, they're fucking beating me when they get there because they think. But I can imagine. I can imagine. Granted, I never went to jail for that miraculously. Somehow they didn't lock me up. They just beat my ass and left me there. Imagine life when you can get from under. Dude, that's where I am right now. That's where I am right now, dude. I've been there 36 years. I'm still there. Come on now. See, imagine. He's saying, imagine people coming for you when you're done for. Remember how they ask you what you run for, and treat you like a bitch when they kick you in the dick and take your shit. Dude, I know. Trust me. You have no idea how well I know what you're saying, but I would never thought that you would know. I would have never thought that Snoop would know, right? I see Snoop, I go, there's a guy that's never taken a day of shit in his life. Meanwhile, apparently even he got kicked in his dick, and at one point in his life. So, it happens to everybody. Mm. Treat you like a bitch. Mm. That's right. That's right. Reacting like they hate to see you gun ho. But just imagine if the rabbit got the gun though. But you already know. Yeah, you do. You already know. You already know. Imagine people in the LBC felt just like Snoop Dogg at DRE and felt, yeah, whatever. Now imagine that's what's coming. Alright. Anything else you got going on here? Yeah, imagine you was up on top of this shit. Imagine if the bitches could stay up this dick. Well, I mean, I can't get them on, right? Funny. That's a joke. I don't care. Uh, Imagine if we said fuck this shit. Imagine if I said fuck this shit. Fuck that. Right? Imagine if we got together and tore up this bitch. You can't imagine growing up in jail, dumb, happy, just to be alive, watching all your people run. Would you imagine growing up to sell 50 million records worldwide off fucking off somebody's son? I thought he said off of somebody's song. Hold on. Say up this dick, fuck this shit. This bitch. Can't imagine growing up in jail, dumb, happy just to be alive, watching like people with you and measures and up to say 50 million records worldwide to fucking up somebody's song. I don't know, dude. I'm gonna assume that he says worldwide up a fucking off somebody's song. That's what I think that he says. Imagine if they never saw a color. Would it be peaceful in the streets? Would they still kill each other? All a drunk fool get is pissed on balls. Keep fucking around and they're gonna murder us all. Imagine that. Jesus. And to your point, sir, I think if there was never a color in the street, we would be killing each other over other things. And I understand that you're talking directly about and to the black community, I guess, to a certain degree. But if there was not gangs, we would find a different way to kill each other, okay? If they took guns away and knives, we would stab each other in the eyeballs with spoons in the street. This is what we are. We are primal savages that think that we are evolved beyond other animals because we build buildings that look fancier than a fucking anthill. We think we're something special. We're still in our infancy, dude, as like a species, I think, and we have not adapted to accept each other socially yet. So, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. That's it. That's all I wanted to say.